Alright, welcome back. One more try. Hopefully we got the modem reset, router reset, got a fresh connection to the internet. Everything looks strong right at the moment. So we are going to hope that everything is good. So, alright, welcome back. We are now 16 laps in, and for the drivers in this second split, I apologize. I'll be deleting the first two videos. Anyways, all you're going to see is this one, 16 laps in, but we're going to make up for it. So, this is, again, the second split in the Pacific region of the Major Series. Now, for those of you who are wondering, what is this? Well, the Major Series is simply a series where we run anything you can think of, but really we're simulating and emulating the biggest, most prestigious races in all the world. And this particular round, we typically do start our season at Daytona on the road course for the Daytona Rolex 24 Hours, and we usually run a 2.4 hour of that with the current IMSA cars that at least iRacing offers. And this year we went with the classic route, so we're using the 1989, 1990, 91 type era cars from the IMSA series. The spinning around. The number 74 JF Godin goes around. We are using the classic IMSA cars of the Nissan GTP and the Audi GTO. And it is certainly proven to be a handful, which is a challenge, and that's what we like. We want our races to be a challenge. So that's the first round, but every round is different. We race everything under the sun. Second round is Daytona 500. Third round is the World Copper Classic at Phoenix in the Silver Crowns. Then we run a current era IMSA race at Circuit of the Americas. Then we run the Nürburgring in the GT3s. Then we run the Coke 600 at Charlotte in the NASCAR Gen 6s. Then we run the ever popular Indy 500. Then we have a special event in the Le Mans 24. We run a classic British Grand Prix in the Lotus 79. We've got a Pocono 500. We've got the Knoxville Nationals in the dirt sprint cars, the Japanese Grand Prix in the current McLaren F1, the Bathurst 500 in the V8 supercars, and we close the season out at Myrtle Beach in the Myrtle Beach 400 in the late models. So we run anything and everything, but we try to emulate big races in the world, and this is it. This is the first round of the season. This is also the very first time that we've allowed in all members from all of iRacing to compete. Split it into 4 regions. This is again the Pacific region, but we've broken it into 4 regions. The first of which is the international region, which really services for the most part Australia and Asia. Then we have the European region, self-explanatory, and we have the Atlantic region, which services for the most part the East Coast of the United States, and then we have the Pacific region, which services the West Coast of the United States. Now, all those races run today on Sunday, and they all run in the evening prime time on Sunday in those local areas. And another spinner, 143. Who is that? 143. Ronald McPherson went around there. Anyway, we've run 4 races today. This is the 4th, the Pacific region, and it has been a great day. It's been a great week. In practice leading up to this, the race week in the majors we take real seriously. Our drivers have completed over 37,000 laps in practice this week amongst the 299 drivers that qualified themselves to race. So it's a pretty good sample size, great field, awesome participation, and I'm just so excited for the season to have gotten kicked off. Matter of fact, I would grade everything that has happened this week today as A++++, with the exception of my broadcasts of the AM splits in the Atlantic and Pacific regions. But here's the deal. It's going to get better. And, you know, we've had such a poor time getting reliable broadcasters to broadcast our second splits that we decided to just bring it in-house. And so I'm kind of learning on the fly. But I do guarantee you we're going to get good at this, and it'll be something that you can be proud of to watch. The other cool thing is that I do know the drivers a little bit better, and I certainly understand the series and the rules and the makeup and all that. So at least from that perspective, it might be a little more intelligent information coming at you. So we'll hope for that anyway. But regardless, I'm going to do my best tonight does look like the internet has settled in nicely, so we're on lap 19 of 89 projected. An hour and 53 left. We've run just over 30 minutes. We've run 30 minutes on the track, 19 laps. So the first real pit stops will be coming up in about 10 laps. 30 laps is kind of the target. Whoa. Mark McFadden went around, I think. Maybe not. Somebody wiggled there behind Ernie. As Mark McFadden and Ernie are both members of the Northern Lights Club out of Canada. Great members of the series. Been with us for a couple of years. Awesome guys, awesome team. Real proud to have them on board. Doyle Lawrence, welcome him back after a year away. He's run his own series. He's a great painter on iRacing, a good dude, a nice member of the Texas Club, and I think he has latched on with Riding Shotgun this year, I believe, which is great to see. Running a classic number 28 Ernie Irvin scheme on that Nissan. Very cool. He's running second in the prototypes right now, just 11 seconds back at Thomas Ingram, who is stinking it up just a touch. Behind him we have Larry Krupp, who I think is a member of Donkey Bob, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, Donkey Bob Racing, number 754. He is running 7.5 seconds behind Doyle for third. He's on the podium in the GTPs though currently. Matter of fact, we're going to go through the field now that we sort of introduced the series and the race a little bit. Let's go through the field. Let's take a nice look at these cars. Alright, and there we go. Larry Krupp, member of Donkey Bob Racing, number 754. Not sure why that happened. Number 754, new member to the league. Very happy to have him on board. We got Fraser Marshall. Running the Classic Martini scheme. Fraser's been in and out of our series a couple times. He kind of picks and chooses what he likes to run with us, and that's okay. We're happy to have him either way. I know his favorite number is that 007, and he is driving a Martini car, so that is certainly appropriate. Running in fourth in GTP. By name Jeremy Testar, who had the lead early in the race. And it looks like we're having some of those darn internet issues come back at us again. Hopefully it settles down. Come on. Kind of hard to watch, isn't it? Sorry guys, this stinks. I'm just trying to see if it'll settle down here. Matter of fact, let's go blimp. Make it the absolute easiest on us. Sort of. Holy moly. That's a little bit crazy. Alright, we're going to kill the overlay real quick, see if that has any effect whatsoever. That does seem to instantly help. I do not know why. I'm going to switch over to most exciting and TV2. Alright, so we're going to go with this route for just a minute, no overlay. I have no idea why the overlays, I see somebody jittering back there, so maybe that hasn't fixed it. But, we'll just talk about the race in general for a little bit and what's going on. Again, 40 drivers in the second split of the Pacific region. Excellent turnout. I expect that for the next round of the Daytona 500 that we have more than the 93 drivers that we had in this split, or in this race for Pacific. I would expect it to be closer to 150. Very much so. It's going to be exciting. Okay, I make no promises how long this will last. My apologies to the second split drivers here. It's obviously not a very good show. But like I said, we will get there. We will get there. I apologize for making you beta testers on our broadcasting. But it is what it is. Have we smoothed out? Have we leveled out? It's looking okay so far. We be trying. Looks like a great race. I'll tell you, I've had a fun time. Not only this whole week, but oh wow, big contact. I've had a fun time this week. Leading up, preparing, but this last 24 hours has been awesome. Starting with the international race at 11 o'clock my time last night. Hardly getting any sleep. Right through the European region and the Atlantic region right after that, and then just a short little break between the Atlantic and Pacific. It's been non-stop and it's been awesome. Tons of questions, lots of participation, lots of bad internet apparently, but no, it's just by me. Everybody else is doing great. I think we are just going to have to call it a night, sadly. On the stream, it's just not good enough. It's a test, and it didn't work out good. Didn't work out well, and we'll come back at it. We're going to stream the duels for the Daytona 500, so we're going to have 2 duels in each region. We'll get lots of practice in with that, and ahead of that, I'll start working on overlays and all that jazz, and we'll make it something that we can all be proud of. I don't like putting out something that's not good. So anyway, if you're watching now, I apologize. We're going to kill it and move on to the next one. So good luck, boys.